Hi, kindergarten, first and second grade leaders. We are preparing for May 20th. This week we are talking about a transformed mind and how when Jesus sent the Holy Spirit is there to change how we think and live so that we can love one another. How many times do you need the power of the Holy Spirit to remind you that you can change, first off, and that He's there to help you change? So that's our lesson for today. We have some exciting activities for everyone. As kindergarten, first, and second graders come in, they will have some cereal box puzzles. These will be cut up. And what they're supposed to do is try to put the puzzle together based on what they know a cereal box looks like. And really, the whole idea behind this is just like when we put puzzles together, we need to remember that God continues to build our life, that there's not a point where we're going to arrive and say, okay, I am the best Christian ever. No, not any of us can claim that. And so, help kids as they're putting their puzzles together. Talk about how we have to change our thinking sometimes. Today we're going to talk about how the Holy Spirit changes our thinking by transforming our mind. We'll move into large group and we'll play a game together that'll help us practice that a little bit more. I'll do my best to try to introduce the Holy Spirit to the kids and talk about how through the Holy Spirit we have ways to learn that He directs us enough that our minds can change and our thoughts can change and how we think about people and how we think about situations can change because of the Holy Spirit. Then you have an activity in your bags. Each kid is going to get a riddle page. I know some of your little ones probably can't read. You may even have to help them with some of these riddles because some of them are hard. You have an answer sheet in your leader packet that you'll have to help them come up with the answers. But if you need to help read it to them or help talk it through, feel free to do it that way, especially if you have some early readers who can't do this on their own. Probably our kindergartners and most of our first graders. Second graders, I encourage you to kind of let them do this on their own. If you want to pair them up and they can do it in pairs, you can do that. As they finish that, maybe you want to talk through your discussion questions. And then encourage them that sometimes we have to do things to remind us of how our minds can change. And riddles is a really good way. Sometimes we think things are so black and white that we don't think out of the box like our series is. And so by the Holy Spirit transforming our mind, then we are able to think in different ways. You have a memory verse activity this series. You'll have a whiteboard. You're supposed to write out the memory verse on the whiteboard and then erase words throughout and try to help kids fill in those blanks. So that's a fun activity. You will pray and dismiss your kids. I encourage you to keep them close to you, because when a parent comes in to pick up their kid, that's a wonderful time for you to look that parent in the eye and say, I know this about your kid, and she did this today, and I am so proud of them. So encourage them to stay close. You can continue to play some of the games that you have around you. Pull in some of the games to sit at your table. I know we have nervous energy at this point in our year, and so I understand sitting for long periods of time can be hard. You don't have to sit, but I would encourage you to keep your small group kind of together, because the parents don't know who the small group leader is, and that gives you a better opportunity to have a conversation with them. Thank you for leading. We have our parent resources or our family resource packets that the kids can pick up and take home with them to continue to learn these things through the summertime. If you ever have any questions, feel free to contact me. I want to remind you that we have our parties going on this summer. If you haven't talked to somebody yet about participating in a party, contact me or Heather Stafford, and we would be happy to spend some time with you explaining what it is and get you on board with either helping with a party or hosting your own. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.